everybody, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Katsu Mini grinder. Now, why should you take any notice of my review over anybody else's? Well, I have had one for over a year and I've hammered the nuts out of it, so I know what goes wrong with them. And also we're going to be concentrating a bit more on converting this to Roloc sanding discs rather than the fact that it's a small grinder. So if any of that interests you, stick around for the next 5 or 10 minutes and we'll get through it. Okay, so let's open her up. I got this one from Amazon. I got the previous one from eBay. If you put in Katsu Mini grinder, there'll be any number of suppliers who will furnish you with one, so getting one isn't a problem. They're under £30, so I think they're in budget for the hobby guy like myself. So what have we got? Oh, we got some discs. We've got guard. And there we are. Nice little bit of kit. Now, the reason I'm doing this review is because I don't see anybody else using them, and it's one of those things that once you've had one, you wonder how you managed before. So let me put it together a minute. Okay, so that's it set up as a mini grinder. It's probably easier for me to show you how that goes on if I just disassemble it very quickly backwards. There's your, if you're familiar with any sort of angle grinder, it's just the same, it's just in miniature. So put your finger on the spindle lock. So you've got one washer with the spanner fitting on it, disc, and then you've got your drive wheel that sits over the spindle. So that's all perfectly straightforward. It also comes, I notice, with an adapter to fit your Dremel type bits, the tiny different bits that you can get for your Dremel. So got your adapter that appears to go in there, and then your locking piece, which again I guess you just lock the spindle, put your Dremel attachment in, and then you can go with that. Also comes with a new set of brushes, which is very helpful. So now we're going to talk about converting it to Roloc, because this is the whole reason why I was looking for an electric die grinder, or something that electric that would do the job of a die grinder. And the reason for that is most of the die grinders are air, and I'm fortunate that I've got a decent sized compressor, but there lies in the problem, because if you've just got a very quick 5-10 second job, you just want to clean something up, you know, you've got to wait 8 minutes for the compressor to charge up. So I was looking for something that I could just get into tight little spaces and clean the metal up, and this fits the bill. But of course it's not designed for Roloc discs, so what you need to get is a Roloc adapter. This is made by Avon Engineering Services in Corsham. You can get these on eBay. They don't seem to put the eBay item number up on the screen anymore, but if you tap in adapter Roloc Katsu Mini grinder, then they make adapters for all different types of grinding machines. This happens to be an M10, I believe, but they do other sizes as well. So that's all you need to do. Get on eBay, adapter Roloc Katsu Mini grinder, and they're about £7, I think, but very handy bit of kit. So all we need to do is screw that onto there. Now the Roloc sanding discs, I buy them in like packs of 50. They're between about 10 and 15 pounds UK, depending on what grits you order. You know, they're not expensive individually, it's just it's cheaper to buy it that way. So it's as simple as that. Now she's ready to go as a Roloc sanding machine. So I highly recommend this setup. I'll leave some footage now of me using it in real life situations. I've used it on at least 3 of my videos. So as I said, this is quite an inexpensive machine, and you can't expect it to, you know, last forever. And this is what, in my experience, has gone wrong with mine. The first thing that went was the on-off switch. And as you can see, I bodged something up on the side to get it to go because I needed it for a job, and it still works. That's fine. Obviously the correct way to do would be to go on Amazon or something and get yourself a new switch. So I can still do that, but that works for me. And then the lock-in button mechanism broke, so again, because I'm just using it purely for Roloc application, really doesn't bother me all that much. And I think it just sort of shows it's just too useful. If it was absolute junk, I'd have just thrown it away and that'd have been the end of it. But it's just such a handy bit of kit, it was worth repairing or just keeping running, put it that way. And just to finish off, your air cut-off discs, which you would use with your air cut-off saw, also fit this. So again, what's not to like? So there's your comparison for size wise. That's a standard 150mm angle grinder, and this is our little fella we're looking at. So you can see you are going to have the advantage of getting into a tight spot on that one job that's messing you about. Okay, that's it for my review of the Katsu Mini grinder. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.